Hello, Professor. It's my honor to be here by giving you this presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Zhang Xiaohan, and my topic is to explain why the consumption has less volatility than the investment. To explain why consumption is less volatile than investment, we first need to introduce Friedman's permanent theory of consumption and Franco Modigliani's life cycle theory of consumption. The permanent theory of consumption suggests that the consumer's consumption behavior mainly depends on the long-term expected permanent income rather than short-term temporary income fluctuations. The life cycle theory of consumption aims to maintain a stable level of consumption throughout their life, regardless of income fluctuations at different stages. This reflects the desire for a steady standard of living. Now let me explain why consumption is relatively stable. Consumption for a very foresighted consumer depends on total wealth, which includes financial wealth, housing wealth, human wealth, and non-human wealth. Lead to response less than 1-for-1 in current income. For example, if income temporarily increases, consumers will not significantly increase their consumption, but rather increase their savings. If their income temporarily decreases, they may use savings or loans to maintain their original consumption level. The theory suggests that consumers make consumption decisions based on their expectations of long-term income rather than their current income. Expectations affect consumption directly through human wealth or indirectly through non-human wealth. The consumption may move, even if current income does not change. A large proportion of consumption consists of basic living expenses, which have relatively low elasticity and are not easily subject to dramatic adjustment due to short-term income changes. Therefore, consumption is less sensitive to economic fluctuations in short term, and the fluctuations are relatively small. Why investment volatility is high. And the first reason is that the investment is highly correlated with the short-term economic environment. A company's investment decisions are more dependent on current income, invest rates, market demand, and profit expectations. These variables fluctuate greatly, increasing the sensitivity of investment. The graph shows the changes of ratio of investment to capital and the Tobin skew. The figure shows that there is a clear relation between Tobin skew and investment. Investment decisions and stock market prices depend very much on the expected future profits and expected future interest rates. The effect of current income fluctuations. Investment depends on the ratio of profit to user cost. The higher the profit, the higher the level of investment. The higher the user's cost, the lower the level of investment. The graph shows investment and profit in US since 1990. From here, we can see that there is a clear positive relation between the rates of change in investment and in profit. We turn to the effects of expected present value of future profits. The higher the expected present value of future profits, the higher is the investment. The solid line shows the expected present value, and the dashed line shows the investment. Changes with expected income, but exhibits lag and amplification effects investment fluctuations are greater than the expected income, reflecting the high sensitivity of investment to changes in income. The reason is that investment is lack of smoothing mechanism. Unlike consumption, which can be smoothed through saving or borrowing, investment cannot smoothly change in short term through saving or borrowing, making it more sensitive to income fluctuations and market conditions. If a firm's current profit is low, it can get funds it needs only by borrowing if it wants to buy new machines, but might have difficulty borrowing even if it wants to invest. Let's look at the comparison between the investment and consumptions. The consumption function with after-tax labor income is displayed on the screen. Due to the fact that consumers mainly decide their consumption based on total wealth, while temporary income has a relatively small impact on consumption. Therefore, consumption is less sensitive to short-term income fluctuations and exhibits smaller fluctuations. The basic formula for investment is displayed here. The investment decisions of enterprise are more dependent on changes in current income, with significant fluctuations which increase the sensitivity of investment. In a word, the small fluctuation of consumption is due to the decision-making based on long-term income, smoothing short-term fluctuations through saving, and the presence of high-rigid expenditure component in consumption. The higher volatility of investment is due to its significant impact on short-term economic fluctuations and future expectations, resulting in larger and more rapid adjustments. Therefore, consumption has greater stability, while investment is more sensitive to economic cycle and has significantly higher volatility than consumption. My presentation ends here. Thank you for your listening.